Welcome to Sandy Hart's Crochet Podcast, where we talk about crochet and crochet accessories. Today is Sunday, December the 8th, 2019. It's about 11 a.m. here near Birmingham, Alabama. And me and Bessie are just headed to breakfast as usual on a Sunday morning with a creaky phone and a rough road. So anyway, welcome to any new subscribers I may have. I absolutely have not been keeping up with anything lately, and I apologize for that. And welcome back to my returning subscribers. As most of you have been trying to contact me one way or another. And I apologize for not having been around or answering a whole lot of, anybody. But I'm not sure. I think the last video I did was maybe the yarn hop I was trying to do by myself all over the South. And then I still have one or two videos from my drive home that day. But I think I also mentioned in one of those last couple of videos that my sweet boy Thor had been very sick, and either Monday or Tuesday it's kind of a big blur right now, and I'm gonna try to get through this without crying because I just can't. So I took him into the vet. He was responding to some medication and stuff, but then he started getting worse again. Was trying to wait on someone to bring a sonar machine or whatever it's called, to not just cut on him to try to find out what was going on with him, because they did see a little something in his abdomen, but wasn't sure because he had so little fat on his body, because he was a 100% muscle butt, had so little fat on his body that fat is what they use for contrast. They couldn't really tell what was going on with him. So Thursday, Doc called and said he was just getting worse or not getting better. And then Friday he started getting worse. Friday the 15th of November he started getting worse, and so Doc suggested exploratory surgery, which I didn't want to do from the very beginning, but at this point wasn't quite sure that he would make it through till the next Thursday, when the guy with the machine was going to be able to get there. So she did exploratory surgery, and I had to go by and see him before then, just because. And he was so out of it from his pain meds that, I'm not sure that he knew I was there, but I had been there, gone by and seen him all but one day that he was there in the animal hospital. But I still didn't want to say goodbye or anything. But then I went home. There was no way I could have gone back to work. I just couldn't. And Doc called and said, she found a tumor on his stomach, or near his stomach, enough that it was cutting off it would eventually soon cut off his stomach, digestive system flowing properly, and that he also had one kidney that was hardened. One kidney, yeah, was hardened, and that she said that was cancer also. So she suggested, which she had already said beforehand, you know, I had to think about all this. She said beforehand that, you know, if she gets in there and it's bad, then she would suggest not letting him wake up, and, you know, instead of suffering or anything. So that's what she said when she called me. So I had to make that decision, and it was terrible. Telling the vet, hey, yeah, go ahead and just kill my dog. I don't care. Whatever. So yeah, that was tough. That was November 15th. November already sucks, like I've said before. So I just shut down pretty much to everybody and everything. I told my daughter, but, you know, that was all, really, that knew what was going on. And, so I told her, of course, I'd go get him afterwards, but that I probably could not make it back there today, you know, that day, because my eyes were about swollen shut. I couldn't see. I couldn't think. I was, you know, I knew I wouldn't have the brain to even drive that 1.5 miles or 2 miles to the vet to pick him up. So they said, that's fine. So I went there the next morning, picked him up and took him home and gave him proper burial next to his brother Zeus, that passed away in November, just a couple of years ago. So between those two dates, I think Zeus probably passed away on the 27th, which that was a crazy thing. And of course, you know, I'm going through the whole thing of what could I have done to save both of them. Zeus, I think I could have kept him at home, and I think he would have been okay. But I took him to a 24-hour vet, and I feel in my heart that because she thought I wasn't going to come up with a couple of grand to help him, I think she gave him too much fluids too fast. But anyway, that's just me and being a grieving fur mom. So in between those two dates, in November, 22nd of November was 15 years ago that my dad passed away. So, like I said, November just sucks. Hashtag November sucks on anything I will ever post in November. Sorry for the gloom and doom or whatever anybody says, you know, and for those that say they're just dogs, you're not my people. Nobody here has said that. However, people do say those stupid things. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to give you a little explanation. Now I'm probably going to hang up and cry my butt off, because I still miss my Zeus. You know, from 2 or 3 years ago. I miss Thor. He was my pretty bright-eyed boy, the white one with the blue spots. He's the one that's in the Halloween reading video that I called the Thor Wolf. And come on out, dude. I can't get my big ass in there. Excuse me. My big butt. Bessie's got a big old butt. Oh yeah. But so yeah, y'all have heard Thor in the background. You've seen him, you've met him, a lot of you. And you know, Thor and Zeus and Goliath. Thor and Zeus have been by my side since the day they were born. They were born February the 15th, 2011. Zeus passed away November 27th. I want to say 17, but it may have been 16. Thor passed away November 15th, 2019. And there are a couple of they were my babies. So, yeah. Anyway, and as most of you know that have followed me this long, Goliath was pretty sick. Goliath was pretty sick back in February. And he is 12 years old. So, you know, that'll probably be a really bad day too. But he's okay right now. He's finally thickened back up. And, doing pretty good. But he gets his little choking thing every now and then. I'm trying to get my Kleenex. Just because. My eyes are leaking. So yeah, I'm just hoping that, you know, Goliath stays healthy because, yeah, he sleeps laying next to me every night. But trying to enjoy every minute I have with him. So anyway, I'm going to go in here and get something to eat. I do have, I am still going to physical therapy for my shoulder. It is still painful. Every time I think it's getting better and whatever, then I have some kind of setback. Digging a grave for Thor kind of hurt me a good bit. And then also I was taking Mobic, which I was told several times by pharmacy that it was basically a extended release ibuprofen, but I can't believe that, only because I can't fully believe it, because when I ran out the day before Thanksgiving and nobody opened for like 4 days, when I ran out, I had a headache. Even though I had taken ibuprofen, I got a headache about 11 or 12 o'clock that morning, about 4 hours after I would have originally taken it. And then, so I took ibuprofen. I've been taking ibuprofen 3 or 4 times a day, and it's not helping a lot. But then again, like I said, I've had a couple of drawbacks. Thor, digging a grave for him was hard. I've tried to do some crochet, which my brain won't even let me do that much lately. And then the past week and a half at work, I have had a project that has had me steadily typing, which I haven't had like full days of nothing but typing. Graphic artist, yeah, but you're not typing a lot. But I guess just holding my shoulder in that position every day for 10, 11 hours a day, and not taking breaks like I should, it has really made it hurt really bad too. I went to physical therapy Friday. I asked for extra strong electric shock treatment, because I need it all over my brain and in my shoulder. So they did that, but they also had me do like some crossover exercises, crossing my body, and that's where the pain starts. I'm going to give it about 3 more weeks, and then I'm going to go back to the doctor, I think, before the end of the year. Maybe that last Friday, if he's open, and see what's going on there. Like I say, I did buy a good bit of nice yarn on the Yarn Hop that I haven't shared with you yet, that I need to do that. And I've made a few items. I've made a lot of Christmas bell ornaments for a lot of people that haven't gotten them yet. I've gotten several packages, cards, letters, emails, all kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all checking on me, and I'm sorry that I don't get back to you, but I can't. I mean, I just can't. So bear with me. I'll bounce back eventually. Zeus, I think it took me 3 months to even speak to anybody. So, at least this is less than a month later, right? But y'all ain't gonna leave me alone, dang it. Let a girl cry, would you? I'm kidding. I appreciate having so many that do love me and care about me and what's going on with me. I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 of you that really know what's going on. I think Renee was going to post something in the Facebook group too. I did get all of the breast cancer awareness packages out finally. Leanne, I finally got yours out. Post office gave me doo-doo about it, but so I had to rewrap it and all this good stuff. But anyway, I finally got that out yesterday. Everybody got theirs. I have not forgotten about everybody on the Facebook group that did the rosy wraps. I promise you I have not, but I'm so sorry. I will still do something. If you did a rosy wrap and put your picture on there, send me your address, either in Messenger or email it to me at sandyheartscrochet@gmail.com, and send me your mailing address, please. I'm not sure yet why, but there's a reason. I can't even think all the way through anything yet. I'm so sorry. I am still going to choose a couple of winners that's going to win packages, but then I'm still going to try to do something for a little bit of everybody, because I'm so sorry. But I just couldn't help it. I'm going to get my channel back up and going. All this COPPA stuff, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have an unfriendly child environment, but I don't know that I have child appealing. I'm not monetized, don't care to, but I don't want to lose my comments and whatever. Anyway, everybody has said enough about that. I'm going to check further into it before I decide what's going on there. And then I'm going to try to get some things straightened up, get my room straightened back up, and get a video this week of some projects I have, however few that may be. I sent Edna one blanket. Everybody has sent Edna stuff. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. She loves us all for it. And I'm going to go in here and eat now before my stomach growls on film, on camera. Right here. So, thank you all for loving me and hanging in there. I will be back soon. It's Christmas. I'm not doing Vlogmas because this just added to more reasons that I would not be able to come up with happy, joy every day. And anyway, all right. I love you all very much, and thank you all for checking on me and making sure I'm okay. If I was not okay, I'm sure you would find out somehow. I'm not okay, but I'm not gone. So, yeah. All right. I'll check back in later. Love y'all. I've bought a lot of yarn, though. I do need to show y'all what I got. I bought a bunch of beautiful yarn that day in North Alabama for the yarn hop. And I won one prize from River City. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Yarn store in Decatur, Alabama. Of some nice Japanese wool or silk and something. I will show you all that soon. Love y'all. See you later. Bye.